Okay, got it. Alright, so
Mm.
can we start?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so I'm just gonna start out a little bit light. Can you just tell me a bit about yourself
Yeah, sure. Just in general.
in general?
Okay, well, my name is Chesney Latuga. I am currently an art director in the publishing department at Riot Games. I just moved to California. I was working in New York City at BuzzFeed beforehand. Um, and I really like sour candy.
Well, it's almost Halloween, so
I know, I'm so excited, even though I leave in 2 days. But I'll come back to all the candy being on sale, so that'll be
yeah, that's
great.
always a good part. So you mentioned working at BuzzFeed. What did you do there?
Mhm. I was an illustrator and an animator in the branded department. So I worked with certain brands who would partner with us,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just help them make creative content.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Cool. So, how did you get into digital art and animation stuff like that?
I actually think ever since I was a little kid, I really liked animation. I was just interested in all forms of it, like animated movies. I watched, cartoons and even anime when I got a little bit older. And I wanted to get into computer animation.
Oh,
Um, and while I was in high school, actually, I went to high school in Florida, Ringling College of Art and Design. It was in the same city, and they had like a summer program. So I took a computer animation course for 2 months, and I just like fell in love with it.
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took one animation class in college, so now I'm just like, whew, this is fun.
Yeah, I know, right? It's so amazing. It's so creative, and it's just ridiculous the things that you can create. So
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, so did you want to be an art director or did you just happen to land on it?
Um, I would definitely say that I wanted to be an art director. I have like a really um big passion of like working together with groups of people. And I feel like my kind of demeanor and my mindset works really well when trying to convey like feedback or direction. And I really like overseeing things in a sense of watching it from beginning to end.
Oh,
And the funny part actually about my position is I applied for a different position. And while I was going through the interview process, my current boss interviewed me, and he kind of took me away and took me on his team because he was like, I think she would be amazing as an art director. So kind of a little bit of luck.
wow. Yeah, so as an art director, so how did
Mhm.
you motivate people in your team and just making them work together?
Um, I think just it really comes down to passion. I think if you're passionate about what you do and the content that you're making, it really inspires other people. Um, and I'm really passionate about, our game,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really passionate about our community and just video games in general. And I think that really translates to the work that we do because it's something that I get excited about as a player and as a fan myself.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great, especially when the world is going on.
Yeah.
Um, so what do you find most enjoyable and what is the most challenging thing about your job?
Um, I definitely find being a fan of the game the most enjoyable. So getting to see projects that I create or I help influence. Sorry, that's my cat. He's very loud. It's most enjoyable because at my core, I'm a huge video game fan, and to create something that I'm excited about is just it's amazing coming to work as simply a fan of the game. Um, and what was Sabish? What was
Oh,
the second part of the question?
most
I'm sorry.
challenging.
Most challenging. Ooh. Um, Actually, I feel like it's very similar. The most challenging thing is that I'm also a huge fan.
Oh,
So it sometimes I kind of have to like distance myself and try and think what the bigger audience would love, even if it's something separate from my own personal feelings.
yeah,
So I definitely I think that's the biggest challenge to balance between being so invested in the game and then also realizing what's best for the community and players.
yeah. F Creating content for a big audience would be much harder.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, just two more questions.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about a project or accomplishment that you consider would be the most significant to your career?
Um, I would say currently now, as an art director, I am working on a project where we're collaborating with the WWE.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yes. So this is my first project that I am the full creative lead on it. So all creative direction, anything relating to the creative on either side, like from Riot or from the WWE, goes through me. Um, so it's definitely a really big undertaking and is very overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's amazing because I kind of it's kind of like my baby, you know?
yeah.
Um, so that is definitely the most significant in terms of my career of projects that I'm working on.
That's that's a big project.
I know.
So, any stress or?
Yeah, a lot of stress. It's funny because even though I'm so excited to be doing it, I also have the added stress of making it enjoyable. Making it something that I personally would want to watch. Um, so I guess I kind of set high expectations for myself as a fan, but
Yeah, that's
I,
good
I,
though.
I'm yeah, like I'm really proud of it, and I think it's going to be amazing, and it's such a ridiculous uh
Event.
piece of content, yeah,
Yeah,
event, but I love it.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either. It's going to be so good.
Good luck with that. Last
Thank
question,
you.
most important one. So, fanatic of Invictus Gaming.
Oh man. You know, I feel like a lot of people are just giving it to Invictus because they're like, "Oh, like it's China." Um,
But it's China.
I really I really think Fnatic has a shot. And I'm not just saying that as like a Western fan, but I really think their solo lane matchups are pretty even.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I gotta go with Fnatic on that one.
Fanatic. 3-0 sweep or close one like 3-2.
I would say probably 3-2. I
3-2.
think we're definitely gonna go to 5 games.
Oh, pull out a silver scrape.
Hopefully. Yeah, silver scrapes.
All right. So that's gonna be all the question I have for you today.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah. So thank you for the interview.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for thinking I'm an interesting person.
yeah, I didn't want to do other people face to face, so that's why.
Yeah, I always get so nervous for interviews and just talking to people in general. I hate talking on the phone, so
This
so good
software.
on you.
Yeah. All right. Let me stop the recording real quick.